Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. We have already started here. King.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten. It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. It's found its way to him. Real chance! He's got away with one there. Precious little by way of goal-mouth action yet. Can he deliver? King. Lovely feet. Pings it out wide. The whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Jikia. That'll be a throw-in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Is there any support? He might not need it. Nice touch. What an adventurous run from a defender.
Russia making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
Gets it upfield. Right through the middle. He's had a shot!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
One final crack at it now. Gets the better of his man. He's gone for it. A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Zuba certainly had a very good sight of goal, and he would have fancied a better outcome then. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Russia making another change here. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Plays it out to the wing. And that is that. Well, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly... Well, hello to everybody. Welcome to our coverage of the first day of the competition. It may be an overused phrase, but everyone really does start out equal on this day. Stature and reputation and history, all irrelevant, albeit momentarily. This is the game everybody, no matter who they support, can be just a little bit hopeful about. Maybe it's their turn, just maybe. And And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor we tend only to get on days like this.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Aymeric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Yeah, the scourge of so many strikers. And he has been fouled there. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He'll fancy. He's gone for it! Looking to hit the front line. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He could be in here. Akpom. Well, they could break here. Out to the right. There is the half-time whistle. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Ipswich playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Forward it goes. He's made sure that that won't get through. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet. Charlton have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Just to locate someone up front. It's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. I think that's offside, yes it is.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now the counter. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoists it forward. Gets gets it back. Has a pop! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Confirmation that there will be two. Has a goal! And the second time! There's a goal! Finally the breakthrough! Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-handed was that?
Ipswich. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, it was tense to start with, but all smiles now. Deservedly, they are through. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Ipswich have turned a win-by-one goal into round two, and they seem to have a personality that could win quite a few extra admirers.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And he's there to clear it. Gelson Martins. Greenish gets it back. Ipswich are still winless after the first two games and seeking a change in fortune. Gelson Martins. Kenny. Defenders on the back foot. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Gelson Martins. Now a chance to break. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Goes for goal! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So now the team has broken through. It's certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Ipswich playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
He's got away. And he's cut it out. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Grealish. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Ball through needs to be good here. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's got through. He's had a goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Everton settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward.
Ipswich merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Looks to clip it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Grealish.
There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Incoming cross. Gets it back. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Has a goal! And the referee brings it to a close. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is terrific to have you along for our live coverage of this eagerly awaited contest. It should provide some terrific entertainment on what is turning into a rather imperfect afternoon. The weathermen rarely get it wrong, and they have warned us that there is rain on its way. Shouldn't be bad enough in any sense meaningfully to impact on the game of football, but it is a factor to be taken into consideration. Plenty of other factors. He's gone for it!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Birmingham take the early advantage. Reguilon gets it back. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Ipswich are so very keen to register that first win, stuck on 2 points.
Yeah, the message is simple, Peter. They'll see this as a real chance to properly launch their season.
Face to face with the keeper, shapes to shoot! They've scored! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Hoists it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Taylor. And that's sprayed out wide. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ipswich with a perfect chance to get one back. Gelson Martins. He'll hit it! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Ipswich are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Taylor. Taylor. Foot in. Taylor. He's through. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's got away. Has a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Brought forward. What does he try from here? He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, he's not going to get that. Massive leap! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room. This game seems as if it's going to go beyond the rescue point, so they need a goal and fast just to raise spirits and at least give their fans something to cheer.
Gray. Davis cuts it out. Clark sticks in a foot to win it back. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's left his man. Great leap! Delivery, no good. And that is that. It has ended in disappointment. Defeats and back to the drawing board. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Ipswich lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin for joining us and to wish you a very good day.